Guess what in the pot today? Rice pudding. Everyone, and welcome back to Creators Kitchen YouTubers. Hello, my dear. And we're back here today and we're going to do some rice pudding. Here we have some coconut milk. It's a bit thick, the really thick coconut milk in the tin. Looks a bit ugly in the measuring cup, but don't worry about that. Right, and guess what we're going to do? Some rice pudding. And this is the rice I'm going to use to make the rice pudding. If you cannot get this rice, then use just normal rice. So here we have some dry raisin and some coconut milk. The coconut milk is very thick, so this is the reason why it looks like that, because it's cold and it's very thick. So there's half a cup of coconut milk and quarter cup of raisin, and we're going to use 1¼ cup of rice to cook our lovely rice pudding. So let's cook rice pudding today. Yay! So now we put the pan on for the rice pudding, and in this pan we are going to add 5 cups of water to soften the rice and cook it nicely. If we had less water, it'll cook like a normal rice, and we don't want it like a normal rice. And we have 1¼ cup of rice, and we're gonna add that to. I wash my rice. I didn't show you I washed the rice, so that's the reason why I look wet, because I washed it. So we're gonna make sure all the rice is out. In that rice pan, we are going to add half a teaspoonful of salt, and we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're just going to mix that cinnamon and salt into that water and leave this rice to boil. We don't want to boil it with the coconut milk, because it will go burn. So you're going to leave that to boil for about 25 minutes to make sure it's properly cooked. Then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Do not cover your rice thoroughly. You're gonna cover it small like this because you don't want it to come over on the cooker. Hello, my dear, and now we're gonna check on our rice pudding to see if the rice is cooked. So we're gonna remove our lid from the pan, and we're gonna get a spoon and just check on our rice pudding. So, oh, look at that. It's nice and puddly. So this is your rice pudding. Can you see that thick? So now, because it is so thick and it doesn't have a lot of liquid in it, we are going to add another ¼ cup of water, and then we're going to add our raisin. You can see all that nice thick is cooked. So we're going to add some more water to it. So now, my darling, we're adding another ¼ cup of boiling water to the rice pudding, and we're gonna just make sure all that water is mixed in and get combined with the rice. So it's quite thick. I think we might have to add some more, depends. And in that we have ¼ cup of dry raisin. We're gonna add that. Yummy, yum. And then guess what? We're gonna add our coconut cream. We have to scoop it out because it's quite thick, this coconut cream. So you're cooking all that. So you mix all that coconut cream in with that raisin. You can add more raisin if you want to add. I had 1/4 cup of raisin. But if you feel like you want to add more raisin, go ahead and do so. So as you can see, that was boiling for 25 minutes, and I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes on the cooker to soften all that dry raisin, because I didn't want to put the raisin in straight away, which I should, but I wasn't sure how long it's gonna take to cook. So you want that raisin to come soft in this nice, and I want the coconut milk to boil in it. So as you can see, it's looking mushy and thick, so you don't need to add. If you're using the basmati rice and you're not using this rice that is thick and mushy, you can add mix some flour paste and add to it to give it that thickness. But we don't need to add that to this one because it's so thick. Just gonna let that cook for another 5 minutes, then we're gonna add our condensed milk. And yes, my darling, as we're cooking our rice pudding and all the raisin is getting softened, you can see the lovely raisin in it. If you don't want to add any more milk to your rice pudding, that's fine. But the coconut milk give it a lovely taste. But I'm going to add some more condensed milk. And here we have a grated nutmeg, 1 teaspoon. We're going to add that to our rice pudding. And in that we are going to add 1/4 teaspoonful of almond extract. So we're going to add 1/4 teaspoonful of almond extract to the rice pudding. And you just add that to it. Not a lot. And you mix all that in. And you're going to get that nice, lovely, delicious rice pudding. Look at those raisins coming up nice and soft. I hope you like rice pudding. I love rice pudding, so I hope you do. And if you do, just send me a comment on how you're going to cook that rice pudding. As you can see, nice and mashy and thick. So in that, we are going to add some, see, it's really nice and thick. So in that, we're going to add some condensed. So we are going to add some condensed milk. You can get the condensed milk in Asda or Tesco, anywhere you like. If you'd rather not to have the condensed milk in it, you just can have it as it is with the raisin and the coconut milk. They're both sweet. But guess what? I'm a bit naughty. I like my rice pudding a bit sweeter. So in this, we're going to have 1/4 tin of condensed milk. And that's just going to bring up the flavor. I had just add coconut, and I'm just gonna mix that condensed milk into the rice pudding. The pan is quite filled because I didn't expect it to be that full, and then the pan is quite small, so next time I'll use a larger pan. So you just mix that. The reason why it looks so brown, because I like my rice pudding with cinnamon, and I put 1 teaspoon cinnamon in it. So this is the reason why you don't get it white. You get it looking like a more vanilla look, because it's a lot of cinnamons in it. So my dear, I hope you all enjoy cooking this rice pudding with me today. So as I mix that condensed milk into the rice pudding, I can show you, look at that lovely, rich, thick rice pudding. Just look at it. It's not watery, it's all gummy. This is the reason why I use this rice. So I'm just gonna taste to see what it tastes like, if it's the right texture, the right taste. And it's now cooked, this rice pudding. I'm just gonna remove it from the flame. So to keep stirring so that it doesn't stick in the pan. So it's now cooked. You have the right sweetness, have the right taste. I don't know if you like your more sweeter. I'm just gonna add a little bit more condensed milk because I like it sweet, and it's lovely. So you can use rice pudding for after tea. You can use it for breakfast in the morning. Well, I'm cooking mine for breakfast. So here we go. We have a lovely, delicious rice pudding today to go with, and it's nice and tasty. And so now we'll remove this from the cooker. Now guys, I'm just gonna plate out some in this bowl. So we're gonna plate out a bowl of rice pudding. You don't need a large bowl. So we just plate that out just to let me see what this rice pudding is like. Lovely bowl of rice pudding, and you can keep that in your fridge for a few days. Now my dear, this is your lovely rice pudding with raisin, and I hope you enjoy cooking this rice pudding with me, and I hope you like rice pudding as well. It's delicious because it had all the ingredients, especially the coconut milk in it. And that condensed milk just kick it off. So I hope you enjoy making this delicious rice pudding with me today. And I hope you enjoy eating it also, because I will, because I love rice pudding and I hope you do so. If you do like this recipe, please send me your comment and tell me how you love this recipe. If I need to change anything, let me know in the comment below. And here we're just ready to heat this lovely, nice, creamy, tasty rice pudding. You don't have to add any form of thickness to this rice because it done an amazing job. So I hope you enjoy cooking with me. And hello YouTuber, if it's your first time and Creators Kitchen, welcome to Creators Kitchen. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Creators Kitchen to receive a new weekly video. Thanks for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.